which is E for entertainment, N for nightlife, and I for inclusive.
There's so many open-minded people.
Young people, old people.
There's something for everybody.
You love it all.
It's perfect, really.
D for dream life, O for outside living, R for relaxation, and M for motability. What does it spell?
Benidorm!
That's right, the Brits' favourite holiday town is more popular than ever, and for obvious reasons.
Benidorm is great value for money.
Oh, cheap.
Benidorm. Can't beat it, can you?
And if you want to live here, it can be pretty cheap too.
We're paying under €500 for a two-bedroom house, and we share 3 swimming pools and a tennis court. You don't get that back in Virginia, South Wales.
That's why there'll always be bargain-loving Brits in the sun. Coming up, boot sale bargains.
€1.
For all these, that's great. Size 14.
The women's.
Oh, right.
A tattoo too far.
Yesterday I did a set of cherries, or 2 sets of cherries, on a gent's genitals.
And there's a new queen of drag on the block.
Can you do this? Oh, look at that! You've got to nearly use your hips as well. If you just use your hands, it's gone somewhere else.
When most people retire, they don't usually think, I know, let's live in a caravan. But in Benidorm, it's pretty much the norm.
The best thing about living on a caravan site as opposed to a flat is the companionship and the friendship of the local people around you.
Across the 10 major campsites, thousands of pensioners who've left Blighty turn their portable palatial pads into permanently parked paradises.
It's brilliant. All you do really is sleep in your caravan. You just live outside and eat in the bath. And it's so cheap. It's brilliant.
Does sound brilliant. And the latest to take on the challenge are retired nurse Joy and her pipe-smoking ex-trucker hubby, Martin.
Martin and I, character-wise, are like chalk and cheese. He wears the trousers.
I do?
But I'm the boss. He never stops talking, and I'm fairly quiet.
Really? He's not said a thing yet, Joy.
About 18 months ago, we decided to sell the house. And we said, let's buy a caravan, because with a caravan, you can go and live where you want to live. It was about £12,500. We lived in it just over a year in Worcestershire, and then we decided, let's go to Spain.
It's becoming more and more expensive to live in Britain. It's a lot cheaper to live in Spain. You save a fortune on gas and electric because of what we're sat in, and you can live for a lot less.
After 3 months in northern Spain, living on just £100 a month, yes, you heard right, 100 a month, these two roamers have driven for 8 hours to see if the Benidorm hype lives up to the reality. If so, it could be their new home. First impressions are good.
Magnificent skyline.
I can imagine Manhattan's like that, isn't it? Great skyscrapers.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, I'm all right. I found the sex club. 24 hours and all.
Maybe not. Martin and Joy's Benidorm trial period is starting at the aptly named Camping Benidorm.
I'm hoping it's just a normal, nice place.
With a nice pitch. Really excited. Just want to get there now.
Oh, yeah.
Camping
Oh, yeah.
Benidorm,
That's
right.
why I'm turning right, yeah.
It was only 500 metres. Come on, 500 metres.
I think she's excited.
Oh, absolutely excited. Woo.
Told you.
Oh, God, I can't believe we're here. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely.
Nice.
Oh, I've gone to my handbag.
I will.
Yes, very funny.
But on arrival, there is a rather fundamental problem.
I think the caravan is so big.
Yeah.
The caravan's too large, too big.
Oh, not the best start.
He just said it might be too big to put it on a plot because the plots aren't big enough. So, I don't know where that will lead us.
Could their Benidorm dream be turning into a Costa catastrophe? Benidorm by day is full of all-day sun, sparkling sea and blue flag sandy beaches. Benidorm at night is, well, it's like this.
We do things here that we wouldn't do at home. We get drunk, we eat good food, and just basically have fun.
The nightlife is very entertaining, crazy. Everyone's all on the same wavelength, drunk.
There are more than 2,000 bars and clubs offering everything from chaos to cabaret.
There's some good acts at night. There's Fruit loaf.
Fruit loaf? Meatloaf?
Every place you have entertainment in every pub, and I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Come on then. Give him a big round of applause. I'm going to teach you some very simple choreography.
One of this season's must-see entertainers is relative newcomer drag act Ruby Rocks, otherwise known as Yorkshire lad Mark Ellis.
Can you do this? Oh, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. You've got to use your hips as well. If you just use your hands, it's called something else.
Mark lives in nearby Albier, in an apartment he shares with his alter ego.
Where I lived before, Ruby was starting to take over my apartment, and I couldn't have that, so she needed her own room, which is what she's got now, which is this room.
And all the paraphernalia it takes to be a drag queen.
I've got these for a number of reasons, but more importantly, it's a gag. There we go. What do you mean you can't tell the difference? Right, OK. Still makes me laugh now. And they are dog toys, just in case you're wondering.
Former special needs support worker and part-time pub entertainer Mark left the UK for Spain 3 years ago. He had a dream of being a full-time performer, but no real plan.
When I was going to come out to Benidorm, I just thought, well, I either need to be a specific kind of act, like a tribute, maybe. I thought I'm a bit chubby to be a Michael Bublé. So I thought, well, I'll wear a dress instead. It was a bit like that, really. It isn't just so much fun doing what I do. Sometimes I'm just like, I can't believe I do this as a job. It's a right laugh.
Today, he's the resident drag act at Sinatra's in Benidorm's busy, bawdy Brit town. Like most working expats here, he's a grafter, working 6 nights a week.
Which hand are you going to use? Your left, that tells me a lot about you, mainly that you're left-handed. Now, I wouldn't let you touch it, Brian, but we haven't got enough antibacterial wipes, I'm afraid.
Now established on the entertainment scene, Mark's ramping things up and taking on a new challenge. With Benidorm Pride coming up, he's putting together a brand new musical production to perform in front of thousands.
I'm deciding to do this production with Pride with an original song. I want dancers. So if we need dancers, we need choreographer. Also, most importantly, I've got to work out what I'm going to wear.
Sounds simple, except Mark's got little or no extra cash for a budget and will have to juggle rehearsals around his work.
Oh, I'm worried. I am worried about this. This is a big challenge, a big undertaking. It's not something that's like done all the time.
It's going to mean pulling in a lot of favours. Coming up, it's troubles and trundles for Joy and Martin.
Going to measure the part.
You can measure it all he wants.
I'm now deflated, I am.
Tough times at a tattoo parlour.
Myself and Blair were at a point it was looking like we were going to have to walk away from it.
And there's demanding diva dance rehearsals for Mark.
Fierce and fearless.
Every year, 4 million tourists make a beeline for Benidorm to booze, bronze and bounce around. A fridge magnet or fluorescent T-shirt are the memento of choice for most tourists. But these days, many opt for a more permanent holiday souvenir, a tattoo.
Can you see that? He got his best mates there on his arse.
I've seen a few tattoo parlours and thinking of probably getting a new one to go on with on my wrist or on the back of my back.
Wanting to make their own mark on the tattoo market in Benidorm are friends and new parlour owners Blaine and Mark from North Wales.
Thank you. Can't believe you just fed me. Like a bird feeding one of its chicks. This is my 3rd season out in Benidorm now. For the first 2 seasons, I was working in another studio, and then myself and Mark, we found this locale and decided to open our own studio.
But despite a combined 30 years plus of experience in the industry, setting up here has until now been a nightmare.
When opening the business, we thought it'd have been a lot easier than what it was. But with red tape and everything else, it's been ridiculous. I've never known anything like it. We just went through 6 months of trying to sort paperwork out, paying the rent on this place, not being able to open, and it did cost a lot of money, to be honest.
The lads were losing 1,500 quid a week on shop rent and bills. Then there was a problem with the solicitor handling their case.
We went to visit her one day and she just turned around and said, I don't really know about tattoo studios. I'm moving to Miami on Saturday. I can't carry on with your case. Myself and Blaine were at a point we were sat in the apartment up in Alfaz and it was looking like we were going to have to walk away from it. We were spending all our savings and that, and you know, everything had gone.
Luckily, another Brit business owner put them in touch with a different specialist solicitor. Just 6 weeks later, the doors were open.
The day we were told we could open, it felt like the world had been lifted off our shoulders. I think the pair of us felt like crying.
That was 2 months ago, and business has been up and down.
You can't call it from one day to the next, really. You never know what's going to walk through the door.
Especially as they're not the cheapest souvenir.
Starting prices for the tattoos out here, from €35 to anything anybody wants to spend, really. This tattoo I'm doing right now, this would probably cost in the region of €100.
To break even, they need around 300 quid a day.
And we're here from 10 in the morning till most times 9, 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, being out in Benidorm makes everybody a lot happier. Just a nicer way of life altogether, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Done.
And Blaine's got 3 more important reasons for his sunshine dream to succeed.
Oh, look at that. Blushing again, that's twice. He's got me blushing today. This is my much better half, Madeline.
Hi.
And those 2 wonderful creatures there. It's my daughter Ruby and my little boy Blaine. I think Mark's family, they're going to be coming out this season as well. So yeah, we'll all be one big family unit, really. I like it. It's what makes it all worthwhile.
But with around 15 other studios nearby, competition for customers today is fierce.
It really has been one of the quietest ones.
Hindus, a few of them about.
That's what we need.
Half a dozen stags. Something tonight.
A face mask.
Cucumber. I know you're not even joking.
No, I'm not joking. Bottle of wine.
But 1 tattoo in 3 hours is no laughing matter. The pubs are busy, but the needles are sitting idle. Yes. Over at Camping Benidorm, Joy and Martin's new dream life is hanging in the balance. They've prepaid the deposit, but the caravan seems too big for the available plots.
I'll get it in somewhere, believe me.
You are looking for big pitch?
Yeah.
This site is over 90% full, so day manager Tiki's options are limited.
Possible. One of them.
No, that's really small.
Have we got anything else, Jack? Any other places?
Yeah,
all these?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see. Can we have a walk down?
Yeah.
Joy, let's have a walk down here and see what's what. These things are sent to fry us.
I don't want to be tried.
There's not a lot bothers me in that sense, you know.
It does me.
It does Joy. Joy flusters about these things.
I'm very sensitive.
It's more important to me to park up, you know. You see, to me, tomorrow's
Are you
another
measuring
day.
it? He's going to measure the
He
part.
can measure it all he wants, but it's going on there tonight. Joy, it's losing that sense of humour now.
I'm now deflated, I am, I'll be honest with you.
Martin and Joy's Benidorm dream is now in the hands of the trundle wheel of truth. And its verdict is good news.
I think it's good for you.
I'll drive it down.
Oh, that one.
It's like buses. No spots, then 2 come along at once.
I feel better. I never feel good until it's all parked up, electric's plugged in, and the legs are down, and we're okay.
Yeah, poco. You finish working.
Yeah, no more work. Yeah,
Martin, you haven't got time to talk. Come on.
Yeah, hurry up and get the van on the plot, Martin. And their new friendly neighbours are already out to help. Yeah, keep it coming. Right hand down. Back to me. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa.
We're going to just push it in place now. It's a bit too tight to reverse. I think it's part and parcel of being on a campsite to help people with camping life.
That's what it is. Exactly what it is.
Yes.
Like I say, you wouldn't get this in suburbia, would you?
Well, you wouldn't get a Brit, 3 Spaniards and a Frenchman helping you for sure.
Hey! Bobby!
That'll do it, lovely.
Van on, new neighbour Nick does the decent British thing.
Oh, I can hear the sound of the kettle. Oh, thank you for this.
Oh, it's a pleasure, sweetheart.
I'm all right now.
Once she's had some nose
I'm
bag
okay.
and a sit down and
It's just really
once they're going to
good of you
survey
to-
the down, she'll be
honestly.
all right, you know.
Yeah.
There's a popular belief that Brits in Benidorm can't or won't speak the local lingo. But is it true? Let's find out.
I don't know any Spanish at all, except Senora. Or was that Italian? I don't know.
Hola and gracias. And, yeah.
Una cerveza grande. So I know I can always get a drink, no matter whether they can speak English or not.
Gracias, gracias, sí, sí.
I know no Spanish at all.
We should do, because we come here more than we're at home.
Hola! ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo está? Muy bien.
I don't speak
Too
Spanish.
old to change, I'm afraid.
No.
Now I speak English.
Una cerveza grande, por favor.
They understand us more than what... They speak English. We should speak Spanish, yes.
Good point, ladies, and quite a few Brits do make the effort, often with the help of Claire Meeson.
I've been teaching for 21 years, always private lessons, never in a school. Well, let's start with the simple phrase match, which we always do.
Claire came to Spain 26 years ago with her husband to start a new life. They split up 5 years later, but Claire stayed and, using her fluent Spanish, started teaching.
Muy bien. I teach people who work here, who have managed to make a living here, people who have businesses here. I also teach a lot of retired expats at any level, from an absolute beginner. The one-to-one rate is €18 for an hour. If there's several in a group, you know, you can pay as little as €5 per person, which is obviously very reasonable. We'll put this accent there, distinguish it from the, to make it he.
And for that, Claire will take you from hola to hablando español perfecto. That means speaking perfect Spanish.
I will typically teach someone for between a year and 3 years. After 3 years, they have learnt certainly enough to hold their own in any situation.
Today, she's working with one of her latest clients, Mark Ellis, aka drag queen Ruby Rocks.
I've been out here for 3 years. I should start to learn Spanish and not just Spanglish. I'm quite an ambitious person. I would like to maybe one day have my own cabaret venue. And if I'm going to be doing that, then I think it's good to be laying the foundations now to learn the language.
And his chosen focus for the lesson, business phrases, legal terms. Well, no shopping, obviously.
¿Dónde está el vestido?
Muy bien.
That's where's the dress?
That's the where is the dress,
Yeah.
And then maybe add the size. Size so-and-so.
You
don't have to be truthful.
XXXXLA.
Only 2 X's.
How do you know? So, ¿dónde está el vestido XXL?
XXL.
XXL.
Exactamente. Muy bien. Vale.
Muy bien indeed. It's handy, this stuff.
Right, so,
What, this is the 3rd week now?
Yeah.
The 3rd week. It's really very good.
I think you mean muy bien there, Claire.
Claire makes it really easy for me. We seem to have a good rapport. I was surprised at how much we got covered. We're doing quite a bit each week.
Keep up the good work. Mark is kind of an ideal pupil, really, because he listens carefully to what I'm teaching him. He grasps it quickly. I do like teaching him.
On the main strip in Benidorm, the bars are full, but Blaine and Mark's tattoo studio isn't.
Are you coming in? Go on, I dare you. I dare you.
They're 170 quid short of their daily target, so Mark is trying to drum up some new business, literally. Nice try, but no tats, so they start to pine for the good old days.
It's our kind of wall of shame. This cross with the word rosemary was a bit of a standing joke. It was drawn up for a customer who'd come in and asked for rosemary beads when she meant to ask for rosary beads. The 6-pack, because that was on my bucket list of tattoos to do, and a young man came and had that done. Yesterday I did a set of cherries, or 2 sets of cherries, on a gent's genitals.
Let's leave it there. They've finally got customers.
Kyle, I'm ready when you are. Kyle is coming in for a couple of roses on his arms. Then there's a gentleman, I think he wants a little memento tattoo of his wife's name, I believe. It's like waiting for a bus. You wait for hours and there's not one, and then 2 turn up at once, so welcome to our world.
Blaine and Mark prepare the tattoos by drawing them onto carbon paper first, then transferring them onto the skin.
There's my mum's initials on my arm there. Kind of want something to kind of fit into it nicely.
think a month, get a rose.
It's local regulars like Kyle that are the lifeblood of the business once the tourists go home.
That's to kind of create a little family atmosphere, you know, everybody feels part of something. We're not just here to take people's money off them and then kick them back out the door.
I've got me Alcoholics tattoo on my leg already done. Part of the family now, part of the furniture really, so just keep coming back and letting them do what he needs to do.
That's it, Carl, we're done. Happy new tattoo. That's why we enjoy being tattooists, to do something artistic. Tattooing backsides all day, every day, it's not what everybody wants to do, you know.
But
the smaller tattoos are normally the better paid because they take 2-3 minutes to do, like names and things like that. You can do a day of them, you can have a good day.
the 2 tattoos have netted them 110 quid, but with the parlour empty and 60 more needed to just break even today, they need some small tattoos and quick. Nearby, Yorkshire drag artist Mark is planning his new Pride performance. The budget's tight, but he's got plenty of ambition and a theme.
I started playing with this double word like grace and gorgeous and mincing and mighty at one point. Just got all these different ideas, and that's where I caught on to this fierce and fearless. Once I got that, I thought, well, that needs to be the chorus, really, but sort of self-ownership with fierce and fearless, be your greatest self and own your place. We've got most of the lyrics down, and now it's like turning those lyrics into choreography for the main song.
Mark has roped in a choreographer and dancers at mates' rates, and now dance master Rafa's raunchy routine is ready for Ruby Rocks to rehearse.
Hi guys. Hello. How we doing? I'm very hot. Very sweaty, excited, nervous, and everything. So how are you doing, darling?
You're gonna sweat a lot.
I'm feeling really apprehensive because I'm not the world's best mover, and I'm like, ugh. So I'm hoping that he's not gonna get me doing anything too complicated, because that's my worry.
Touch my head for real and push me for real. Are you serious? Push me!
Really?
7.
You have to shout at me more.
7, 8, push. Ah! Good.
Really excited about this because I'm putting myself in this position where I think it'll feel fabulous if I can make a connection with people. Or people might just think like, what is this Ruby Rocks on about? Who does she think she is? Fierce and fearless, that's the whole theme of the song. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to see a simple move for the chorus, and that I'm going to be able to do it, and that the audience are going to be able to do it.
Ready at home? On your feet? Here we go.
Fierce. Cross and open. Strong. Yeah? Don't do it like that. Close a little bit, like trying to show the muscles. Yeah? So basically...
I think what I'm starting to realise is the huge challenge, but also how important this is to me.
Fierce and fearless.
It's not only making me nervous, but it's making me proud as well. So I'm just hoping that I can pull it off. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think even I picked that up quickly enough.
Great! So proud of you.
One more time. Fierce and fearless.
Slay them with a painted face.
Fierce and fearless.
Yay! Yeah? You're really not a man, Anna. That's how you show muscles. That's holding a purse. That's fearless.
Okay.
It's an okay start, but 7 weeks to learn 20 minutes of moves whilst working every day is a big ask.
I'm optimistic, I'm excited, but I'm also apprehensive, and I can't shake that feeling. I am apprehensive. It'll be fine.
Coming up, tattoos and tears.
Come on, proper jolly lad. Come on.
Martin does the second-hand pants dance and design differences.
Spotty, does that say queen to you?
A queen, but not the...
On the Brits trip, in the centre of Benidorm, the party is in full swing. But not for tattooists Blaine and Mark. 8 hours after opening, they're still 70 short of their 300 break-even target.
All right, mate.
This looks promising.
Looking for a tattoo?
Yeah, we have to.
Daft lad, 50.
Yeah.
How much?
40 euros, but...
Sounds a pound, mate.
What do you want to do?
No, if you can.
Just take a seat, be with you in a couple of minutes. But...
Lovely, my son.
Geordie lad Sean is over with a big group of lads for a special celebration.
Want to get Daft lad's 50th tattooed on my breast. That's why we're here. Good friend, 50th birthday. Died a lot of years ago. He was a good lad. Here's brother.
Daft lad's 50th.
Come on.
But Chris's pride soon turns to tears, thinking about his older brother.
Come on. Been a long time now, son. Come on. Power. All's here. always there. Right? Don't forget it. Always there. Always has been, always will be. Power. Proper Jara, lad. Come on.
While Chris gathers himself, Sean's straight in for the tattoo.
Which side are we going? That side there, yeah?
Yep.
And we're writing, what was it?
Daft Lad's 50th.
Daft Lad's 50th.
Quick shave and Blaine is ready to ink.
We walked in the bar half an hour ago. She's right. Tattoo. That was it. First one in. Me, straight away. Obvious.
5 minutes and 35 quid later.
You, my friend, are done.
Done and dusted.
Welcome to the family.
The lad is good.
Now, if you're wondering what happened to Sean's arm, come on, we all are. He's happy to tell you.
I was swimming in the sea and a shark bit it off. No, I fell under the train when I was a kid and the train cut it off.
Oh, right, there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Lovely, thank you, sir.
With the tears wiped away, Chris is ready.
Be brave, you can do it.
And who was Daft Lad to you, mate? Was he a relation of yours?
Your brother.
Or was he your brother?
That's my brother. Should be the other day. Died 15 years ago. He's always in my heart. He'll always be there. Right, just mate.
Done.
Daft Lad's 50. Brilliant. 50, where he should have been. When he's up there in the sky. We'll love it. Love it. Geordies.
Happy?
Happy.
20 minutes work and £70 in the till. Today's target's been reached and everybody's happy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Take care.
It was an emotional moment, really. I'm sure Daft Lad, whoever it is, will be proud.
Nice to see people leaving here happy.
It's been an okay day and the lads have broken even. The next challenge is to survive the summer. Cross town, Spanish teacher Claire is off to see a new and hopefully ongoing client, Graham Happy Days Boland.
I'm looking forward to this.
Are you sure? Graham's previously proved he's not the best linguist.
Spanish activity book, 8 to 11-year-olds. Here we go. Lolly. Tienes hermanos.
¿Tienes?
Hermanos.
Tres.
Tres.
Tres hermanos.
Tres, sí.
Bueno,
Right.
uno muerto, Dad.
Ah,
Ahora dos.
happy days.
We probably need to get cracking with the lesson.
How you doing?
Hola, good.
How are you? All right.
Good, Graham,
Pleased to
thanks.
meet you. Oh,
Nice to meet you too.
Now, first things first, Graham has one phrase he desperately needs.
I'd like to get a cup of tea. If I go into the waiters and catch them off guard, I want to say it in Spanish.
Okay. Me, M-E, Dan, D-A-N.
D-E-N.
D-A-N. Me dan.
Me dan.
Un té.
Un té.
A tea.
Me dan un té.
That's fine. If you say it like that, that's fine.
Yeah?
Me dan un té.
Me dan un té.
Yeah.
Por favor.
Yeah.
And then they'd fetch me the tea.
Yeah.
And I'd just say gracias.
Exacto.
That's it then.
Exacto.
Happy days.
Must remember that myself. Right, on to the minor stuff. Healthcare. Graham had a heart attack 3 years ago and needs help with hospital visits.
Right, what's Spanish for blood?
Sangre, which is where sangria comes from.
Well, I didn't know that.
I said rocker. What's that?
Red.
Yeah.
What, you said red for what? For blood?
Yeah.
Well, you try and get by until you know the words, don't you? I mean,
I just thought I was asking for a glass of wine or something. Yeah, because I have to get my results of my blood tests.
So what you'd
Prueba.
say is resultado, prueba, sangre. That'll get you by.
Happy days.
Good.
That's brilliant, that. Thanks ever so much. You've really, really, really helped me out.
No, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. And I'll see you again next week.
Resultado. A new client for Claire and blood tests and cups of tea sorted for Graham.
I thought the lesson was absolutely brilliant. And at first I was very nervous, but then she made me feel comfortable. I should have done this when I first come, but you learn by your mistakes.
I honestly think Graham did well, and he'll get better. He has a capacity for learning and retaining things, I can tell that. As long as he looks at it every day, he'll crack it, I'm sure he will.
I think Claire might have struck gold with old Happy Days.
Feliz dias, that's happy days in Spanish, by the way. Feliz dias. When they asked me my name, I'll go, Phyllis Days. Happy days, Arcade.
After a traumatic first day, new campsite arrivals, Joy and Martin's 3-month camping Benidorm trial is off to a good start.
We love it.
Love it. It feels like we've been here about a year, doesn't it? I'm finding a spirit here that died in Britain 20, 25 years ago.
Absolutely. It's like one big happy family.
Sometimes you have to wonder, do I live here, or when do I go back to Britain? When do I start preparing to go back?
These supreme bargain Brits are even managing to keep to their £100 a month budget. But it's not just cheap living. Joy is a wonder at making savings.
Obviously, we're on a tight budget. I thought, what am I using a lot of? Right, I'm using a lot of facial wipes. These were €1 for 15. These are my own make. Now, these are just made with a good quality kitchen roll and baby lotion, and then you can put what oil you want. And I've made 30 of these for 38 cents.
Cash back? Pay attention, scrimpers. More bargain intel on the way.
And another thing I do, it's a bit of a tip, everybody. If somebody's leaving, always go and check on their site. A couple of days ago, somebody had left barbecue coals, box of tissues, washing line for Martin, and 4 cents. So that was a good bargain day, that was.
And there's even more bargains to be had. There's a flea market on site today.
And I'm just looking for books, but I can't see any books.
I've never been good with electrical things. Hello?
Martin, focus. Those bargains won't find themselves.
There's a cheeky little number.
Hey, you could do with some more shorts, couldn't you?
Size 14.
The women's.
Oh, right, right.
Women's.
I don't think anybody in Spain will bother.
Oh, Martin.
€1.
For all these, €1. That's great. Yeah, I'll have them.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll
What
have
size are they?
them. I don't know, but no, that'll grow into them in time.
Medium? Yep.
Oh, how do you cope, Joy?
They're your size, 36, so have them.
Right.
You having all them?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. Turning out brilliant for Martin, because, as you see, he's not the most best dressed person on the planet.
I'm not.
No.
Charming.
He's very fussy when it comes to shorts because he likes lots of pockets, but absolutely brilliant. I'm really pleased with that.
The current rate, 80 pence each.
3 pair for €3. I mean, it's just amazing. Made our day, hasn't it, that? Martin always says, why spend a thick penny when you can spend a thin one?
I have no idea what that means. Across town, it's costume time for Mark. With his reputation at stake, his show needs to look $1 million. Unfortunately, he's got £100. Luckily, friend and professional stage and screen costume designer Graham is helping out for nothing.
So what's the theme?
Well, it's fierce and fearless, but that's quite broad, isn't it? But I'm thinking of being some kind of queen of fierce.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've talked about maybe doing a chess thing, like with the black and the white.
OK. Well, that'll be good, because it's stretchy.
Yeah.
That'll be very forgiving.
Thanks. Yeah.
It's a tough challenge for Graham. With just 7 weeks to go, Mark has no definite plan.
It's always a loose brief with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
It's got to be black and white.
OK.
Or maybe Queen of Hearts, unless something else jumps and speaks at me.
It could be a long day.
Spotty, does that say Queen to you?
A queen, but not the...
Not the Queen of Fears. I'm starting to think that maybe that would be restrictive, the black and white, because I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Think we need some common sense here. Graham?
But you need to limit what we're going to get, because otherwise we're going in all directions. So, yeah, I think it really needs to be a tighter brief, really, on what we're looking for.
Fair enough. OK.
Awkward. But it does give Mark an idea, a money-saving idea.
Maybe, we've got that red dress at home.
Well, I kind of like the idea of using the red because it ties in with the ruby.
I also think that red's quite a regal colour.
Accentuate that and emphasise it with different colours. Okay.
I think that, in my head, is a moment. Right, yeah. I'm happy with that. So, because we need to save money.
Good, but...
I don't want it to look like it's been done on the cheap, but it has to be, in a way. It won't
look cheap.
Won't look cheap.
I'll make damn sure about that.
Right, OK. I have to stick to a budget. It's different to sort of when I'm doing things for my own characters. Trying to rein it in is taxing. Tricky.
So we definitely want this one, don't we? A sample of that.
Yeah, we want a sample. Well, I want to know how much it is.
Luckily, this haberdasher's is a bargain Brit's dream.
€12 a metre.
€12 a metre.
That's 7 per meter.
We'll call that gold mesh, yeah? How much is that for?
7 too.
All right.
Is 8.
Oh, 8.
It's excellent pricing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I've got the samples.
Time for some bling.
I like these, Mark.
You know Madeleine Morgan?
Epaulets.
Yeah? How much are these each? They're
20
€20.
20.
I wouldn't be able to wear any more than 2 of those, really. Would I?
No, when you've got 2 shoulders, haven't you? So...
Thank goodness you're here, man.
Yeah, but that would be good.
Costume design wrapped. It's another box ticked.
I'm excited about it now because I've got kind of a clearer idea of where to go with it, with the kind of colour scheme and also how to keep it on a budget. Ready to go.
Coming up, is Joy and Martin's Benidorm dream over?
If it's not what we want, then we'll move on again.
And is Pride turning into a nightmare for Mark?
How on earth are we going to get the scooter up there?
After almost 3 months living on a £100 a month budget at Camping Benidorm, it's decision day for Joy and Martin. Do they stay or do they go back to northern Spain?
We're going to go back up and stay on the campsite that we were on originally. We're going to look for land. If it's not what we want, then we'll move on again. And that's the joy of having a caravan. You can go where you want, when you want.
So what went wrong for these ultimate bargain Brits?
Benidorm is the Chelsea of Spain.
Chelsea?
It's beautiful. It's got all the fulfilment, young or old.
I mean, we've absolutely loved it here. And you might be thinking, well, why are you moving on? The main reason is we love a bargain.
Come on, this full English is for less than £4 and the beer's practically free. What's so expensive?
A bottle of mouthwash in a nearby supermarket, $1.49. The same bottle of mouthwash in northern Spain, 79 cents.
That's me told. Time to pack the van and scram.
We've been to Benidorm, we've tasted it, we've sampled it, we loved it. It doesn't suit our needs.
So the most bargainist of bargain Brits head north for cheaper living and, most importantly, cheaper mouthwash. Adios, amigos, and good luck. At the tattoo parlour, Lewis and Sarah from South Wales are celebrating their first holiday with tandem tattoos.
Today, doing a nice sugar skull, which is something different.
Blaine's is something new too.
Dragon Ball Z, apparently. I have no idea what Dragon Ball Z is. The image is nice. I'll make a nice tattoo of it. Just wish I knew what it was.
All settled and started. Sarah's got a question.
What's the worst tattoo you've done?
This one, because I have no idea what it is. So, Dragon Ball Z, at the risk of sounding stupid, is there a Dragon Ball A upwards, that logo? No.
Glad someone asked. For £80 each, Sarah and Lewis get a permanent reminder of their holiday.
Here you go, Sarah. I'm looking up, my darling.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Happy?
Very happy.
Good. Go on, Bjorn, you can do it.
I can't feel my breasts.
I'll feel that too.
Moving on.
Lovely.
July or August next year, you'll be here.
Definitely will be here. We're going nowhere, believe me. We've got the shop for at least 3 years. We signed it for 3 years, and we're going to be here for the 3 years and longer.
Despite all the stress and hard work, has the lads' first summer been worth it?
Yeah, I'd advise anybody to chase a dream. Otherwise, you're going to reach your 60s, 70s and 80s thinking, what if I did this, what if I did that?
Paris, Peckham, Benidorm, New York.
See, I like the sound of that. This time next year, we'll be millionaires, Rodders.
Now that's a good idea for a tattoo. It's the day before Benidorm Pride and Mark is visiting the venue for the first time.
This has got the potential to be like the biggest achievement of my life. It probably will be the biggest audience I've ever performed in front of. So, yeah, I'm super excited about it. That's high. That's a high up stage, isn't it? Gosh. I'm a bit taken aback. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, it's going to be fabulous, but how on earth are we going to get the scooter up there? Oh, no.
The show has a mobility scooter as its main prop, which throws up a slight problem.
Yeah. That is a concern. I keep on coming back to those steps and just thinking, they're not very scooter-friendly, are they? That's not a ramp. You know, I was all excited and now I'm nervous. I need to talk to somebody. I hope they know who I am. It's just like, it's like, do you know who I am? It's Ruby Box. I don't know how we're going to get that on. Oh dear. I don't know where the scooter is. I need a key holder.
Mark, this could be the perfect time to try out your Spanish with event worker Sergio.
Hola. Hola. Have you got the llaves for the sí, for the scooter?
Muy bien, Mark. Muy bien.
I remember the word for key is llaves. I've been in this area for 3 years and I've never driven one of these ever. If I bash it, sorry to the people who kindly let us use it. I was actually waiting for it to make an engine noise. So what's backwards? How do you go backwards? That's forwards. Okay. Alrighty then. Right, so that's us going backwards.
Good start. And a slow reverse later reveals a solution.
Is that a ramp?
Looks like it.
There's a ramp there. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Tomorrow, if you want, we can take out these lights and prepare this for lifting.
Okay, I'm a bit nervous about this now.
Well, that's one problem sorted, but it's led to another. Getting back down.
Ooh. Oh no. Why is it stuck? Why is it flashing? Oh. Why is it stuck? No, I'll just turn it off and back on again. That's how you do everything.
You're not wrong, Mark.
That worked. Oh, gosh, no wonder I've nearly been run over by these things so many times, man. Oh, gosh. What a headache.
Next problem, where to keep the scooter on stage.
Are these going to be a key? Oh, no. Gone. They'll be gone.
Those Spanish lessons are paying off.
So maybe we can use the ramp to get it on early tomorrow, because these won't be here. Screen there.
Okay. And
the scooter's here, so nobody will see it. Nobody will see it. Yeah, that'll work. Gracias.
Sorry about my English.
Sorry about my Spanish, so never mind anything else. Thank you, Sergio. That is a big relief, because I was starting to lose my mind a little bit. Unflappable, totally unflappable. I'll just have to hope that everything's all right. It should be, I think.
Next time on Bargain-Loving Brits in the Sun, the happiest used car salesman in Spain.
Well, I like it.
Keep the keys in.
A new chef's got a social media sensation.
A liver and onion photo I put on, and I got 903 views on it. Nearly went viral.
And it's not the end of Scootergate for Mark.
No go with the scooter.
I will lift the thing up. It's got to go on, Jill.
Hello, sunshine. Hello, blue skies. Hello, lovely day. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sky.
Brits love Benidorm, and it's not just the sky-high temperatures and rock-bottom prices that make it such a Costa crowd pleaser.
We love the kebab!
I can't buy squid in Manchester for €6, but I can get it here. Octopus, squid.
The mobility scooters are amazing.
The shoes are dirt cheap, but I can't find any to fit me because I got big feet.
I really love Spanish food. The waiters are a wee bit cheeky, so they are.
There's something for everybody in Benidorm.
Benidorm's good for your soul, it really is. It's got everything you need to make you happy.
Unsurprisingly, more and more Brits are jumping ship to start a new cut-price life in the Costa Blanca sunshine. Welcome to the bargain-loving Brits in the sun. Coming up, a Costa cook tries to turn homemade grub into a tasty business.
2 lasagnas, chili con carne, pasties. Liver and onions is my best seller.
Do I look like a drag supermodel? No.
A massive delay threatens to ruin a drag queen's day.
What is a man without makeup and a costume? A man.
And caravanning with all mod cons.
40-inch television, so it's like going to the pictures.
Lots of Brits land at Alicante hoping to live the dream in Spain, and 2 minutes away from the airport is someone who's more than happy to help.
2008 BMW 630 Cabriolet, beautiful car for the Spanish sun. Anybody coming to Spain to live the dream, this is the thing to be driving around in. We've got this up for 26,950. There'll be a profit in it. Yeah, I'm sure.
13 years ago, 57-year-old Frank Roscoe upped sticks from Reigate in Surrey with his wife Sharon and his 2 daughters, 25-year-old Francesca and 19-year-old Faye, who all helped to run the business with Dad.
It can be tricky sometimes, as it is a family business and he can be quite stubborn sometimes, but I think I get that from him too.
Oh, that's good. Another recommendation. Perfect. We decided to make the break, come out to sunny Spain. I was in the car game at home. We took the kids out of school. I don't know if they was happy at the time, but they're certainly happy now.
After a tough first few years, the second-hand car business is booming for Frank.
Just a straight by, is it? Come on down, we'll try and have a deal, mate.
And even when it's slow, it's sunny.
I think you have a bad day in England, it's a cloudy, rainy day, and you have a few problems. I think you're nearly suicidal, but here you have a few problems here in the sunshine, and it's not half as bad. It's great. You can handle it.
It's 9:15 on Monday morning, and expat Vanessa is already on the lot and keen to do business.
I'm here today to sell my car. I'm upgrading because I've got 2 dogs, and my car isn't big enough, so I'm selling to Frank because all the expats come here. They all know him.
I've been here 13 years. I'm not gonna run away. Let's go and have a look at your car then. Right. I'm not out to rip anybody off. They get a good car for a good price.
Buying a car in Spain is more complicated than it is in the UK, which is another reason people come to Frank.
It is hard work, lots of paperwork, all the bureaucracy and red tape. It's much easier in England. You just sign the logbook, take the money, and that's it, off they go. Here, it's completely different. It's so much paperwork, almost as much as buying a house even. It's a nightmare.
It's quite complicated in Spain. So when you're selling your car, you really want to trust the person who's going to do the paperwork properly. You're not going to end up in trouble.
Unfortunately for Vanessa, Frank's found trouble.
Yeah, a little bit of damage there, Vanessa, on that door, on the front door.
Yes, it's got everything. It's got reversing cameras,
yeah.
It's got parking.
No side cameras, though.
No.
That wouldn't have happened.
A chip on the car means being chipped down in price.
If it didn't have the damage, I'll be thinking somewhere around 12, to be honest.
Yeah, 12, 13's kind of where I'm looking for, really.
Yeah.
Thanks, Frank.
Vanessa agrees to sell for 10,400 quid. And Frank's pleased with his first bit of business for the week.
Yeah, you have. Lovely.
All right, then. Just as nice buying, so I think it is selling, you know, because it's good stock for next week to sell. Off to a good start. Hope to sell a few as well. Something's going to happen today for sure. You see.
Brits love Benidorm because it's a home from home, but hotter.
Basically, Benidorm's Britain with sun.
And for many of us, when it comes to grub, British is best. Just because you're sitting in the Spanish sun doesn't mean you can't pine for a pasty or yearn for a Yorkshire pud.
I like English food. Don't like Spanish food.
But I don't venture into foreign food at all. I only eat basic English.
Roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, mashed potatoes. Absolutely fantastic.
Hamburgers, fish and chips.
Burgers and chips and curry sauce, and it's tailor-made for British people.
The breakfasts are like being at home. You can get an English sausage.
But you don't have to go to a bar or restaurant for your fish and chip fix or your Sunday roast. You can have it brought to your doorstep too.
Hello.
53-year-old chef Lynn Matthews moved to Spain 13 years ago with her husband Andrew, also a chef, but she hasn't forgotten her British roots or her British recipes.
I make the very English dishes like a beef casserole or liver and onions. It's the food that you had when you were a child. My husband loves spam. I can't bear it.
but he grew up eating spam.
Today she's rustling up apple turnovers, cheese and onion pasties, apple rose pastries and chocolate eclairs. Anyone feeling hungry?
This is my challenge. It's a smallish kitchen, so I have to make sure I'm very organised.
Lynn decided to quit her job in a stressful local restaurant to set up a delivery service, dishing up classic British grub to hordes of hungry expats longing for a taste of home.
I was working in an extremely busy kitchen. It would be nothing to do 70 meals a night by myself. The kitchens over here are very hot and very pressurised. I was looking more and more strained, sleeping less and less, and probably drinking more and more, which isn't a good sign. So, yes, everyone's saying how much better I look now. About 5 weeks ago, I took the jump. So I handed in my notice at work, and the last 2 weeks have been phenomenal.
Lynn puts pictures of her food on her company Facebook page, as well as a price list, and the response has been remarkable.
I got a liver and onion photo I put on last week, and I got 903 views on it. Nearly went viral. Need to go and get a lemon out of the garden.
There we go, straight off the tree. How nice is that?
Lynn's only used 260 quid buying food so far, which she's already made back. And she's optimistic about the future.
For another couple of weeks, and I should start making a bit of a living out of this.
This afternoon, Lynn's got several deliveries to make. Fingers crossed she doesn't scoff the merchandise.
What a shame I've got to sell them. I could eat them. All of them. By myself.
Coming up, Lynn encounters a tricky customer.
I need cream in them. They're just not big enough.
$12.75.
How much?
And dressing room drama for a drag queen.
When you see me later and I don't look great, don't judge me. Remember, it wasn't my fault.
Living the dream in sunny Spain doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg.
For €250 a week, you live in a millionaire's lifestyle.
And a great way to cut down on costs is to live on a campsite.
The best thing you could ever buy is a Caravan in Spain.
It's home from home, and you've got lots of friends around you.
People seem to have the wrong impression of a caravan, as though you're in a muddy field somewhere with no running water, whereas here we have everything.
My rent here is like £80 a week. Back home, I'm paying £80 a week for a council house. I left my council house, came here, so that's me, happy as Larry.
Paradise, it's here. This is it. Hopefully, I'll pop my clogs here, you know.
For many campers, their caravan is their pride and joy.
Welcome to my little abode in Spain. My little kitchen, everything you need on hand.
This is our living room area.
It looks sensational, if that's OK to say.
We've got a nice double bed there.
Yeah, when the caravan's rocking.
I have the fridge, freezer and things here. And this is storage at the bottom here, where it lifts up.
And we've got our flushing loo. A lot of the caravans don't have a flushing loo, but I couldn't stand not having one.
With hot and cold running water, yeah, I'm terribly comfortable.
No self-respecting caravan is complete without a whopping TV.
40-inch television. So it's like going to the pictures.
And satellite receivers are a common sight. 75-year-old Ted Hill might not have the biggest telly.
28 inches, I don't know.
But he's the undisputed king of the dishes.
2.4 metres the size. Solid aluminium. It's one of the biggest standard dishes made, I believe.
The supersized dish dishes up over 200 channels.
You get everything you get on an English satellite dish.
And it's not just Ted who's benefiting. In the Nerve Centre, a.k.a. Ted's Shed, 18 other residents on the site are also wired up and watching away.
That is our control panel. Now, don't let anyone go in there that I don't trust.
Ted makes a bit of dough from his dish, but not a lot.
I charge €10 a year per person.
That works out at 75 pence a month for 200 channels. Now that's what you call cheap TV. But Ted's not just the go-to man for TV treats. he's also the Mr. Fix-It of the campsite.
If I can help anybody out, then I will do. I haven't got anything, me.
Expat Maria has a problem with her internet, and Ted's had an SOS.
Oh, he's lovely, Ted. People like Ted are kind of a bonus to living on the campsites, really, because he'll help you out any given time.
Hi, John. You going to church tonight? Happy hour, we call it church.
9 times out of 10, he'll fix the problem. Not for monetary gain at all. If you buy him a pint, he's more than happy.
Hi, Maria. What have you written this time, dear? Oh, I can see the problem. It's, yeah.
It's got a flop on.
You said that, Maria, I didn't. Yeah. We need a screwdriver.
A quick fiddle, and the little fella's standing proud once again.
Thank you very much, Ted. Job well done.
Another job out of the way, another job out of the way. I'll cross it off my list, how's that?
Good deed done, it's time for church.
Sorry I'm late, I've been busy.
All right.
All right.
Ted, Maria's got you a pint.
Oh, thank you, Maria. I don't want money or anything like that. Money's no interest to me. If people want to put me a pint behind the bar, that's the currency of the site, is a bottle of wine or a pint behind the bar, you know. All the best, Maria. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Every year, thousands of partygoers descend on Benidorm for Pride, the event that injects a bit of camp into the Costa Blanca coastline. There's a parade through the town during the day and an open-air concert in the evening. And this year, there's going to be a very special performance from drag act Ruby Rocks, a.k.a. Mark Ellis from Yorkshire.
I'm super excited about it. I think this has got the potential to be like the biggest achievement of my life.
Mark came to Spain 3 years ago, and for the last month, he's been sorting the costumes.
Stretchy.
Yeah.
That'll be very forgiving.
Thanks.
As well as composing lyrics.
I cotton onto this fierce and fearless.
Fierce and fearless, slay them with a painted face.
And getting to grips with the dance routines.
Good. Whee! That was bad.
It's Miss Ruby Rocks!
And all of this whilst working 6 nights a week as the resident drag artist in one of the town's cabaret bars.
Lovely to see you. See, like a lovely group of people.
Mark's cream crackered, but there's no time to rest up because today is Pride. With an hour to go before the event kicks off, Mark's booked in for one final rehearsal on the main stage.
I'm loaded up like a pack horse today. What a day, what a day.
He needs to drop the gear off backstage. But there's a problem.
Oh, that's a pest, isn't it? You'd have thought it'd have been open today, wouldn't you? But never mind.
After the rehearsal, Mark's been booked to appear on a float in the Pride Parade, and he needs to get into the dressing room to change.
Got about an hour before I'm due on the float, where I'm a drag supermodel superstar. Oh, it's all going beautifully. I'm just thrilled, utterly. I haven't got very long to get ready. Nah. Hi, boys.
At least Mark's dancers Rafa and Nino turn up on time.
Hiya.
Actually, nothing goes with the plan that we made. Everywhere we go, when you have to perform, there's always something that's not right, that is not what we expected.
54 minutes before I'm due on the float. When you see me later and I don't look great, don't judge me. Remember, it wasn't my fault.
The trio should be rehearsing on stage by now, but another act is overrunning, and Mark's stress levels are hitting the roof.
This is the last chance to rehearse. There's just no other opportunity to do so. It's now 40 minutes before the parade starts. 40 minutes.
With the minutes ticking away, Rafa's had enough.
What'd you say?
She says, until you kick us off, and I say, okay, get out.
Eventually, the rehearsal gets underway, but it doesn't go well.
Ooh, that might happen. It's a nightmare not being able to hear it.
Just broke my heel there.
Sorry. But not like that. Let's not fall. We always say that if you have a perfect rehearsal, that doesn't bode well for the show. Where if you have a bad rehearsal, it means a good show. Let's hope it means that. Let's hope so, because that was very tricky.
Will they get it right on the night? And will Ruby make it to the parade? At the second-hand car lot, it's the start of the week, and owner Frank Roscoe has already bought a belter.
Monday morning, we've got off to a good start.
But it's selling rather than buying that pays the bills.
I think to break even, we've got to sell at least 1 car a week. 2 would be nice. After that, we're on nice profit.
Frank has 2 employees, Lionel and Matthias, who are both from Venezuela.
Yeah, this is Matt. Hello, Matt.
Lionel helps with the sales, and Matthias is Mr. Sheen.
Clean all the tiles in the dashboard and the seats, all the roof, check all quality. And now this is my work all day.
Cowboy Colin has just ridden into town. Well, he's driven here, to be honest. He's a returning customer who wants to lasso himself a truck.
If you buy this, it'll be the 3rd car from us, Colin, isn't it? Yeah.
Trust.
Right, trust. That's why you come back, isn't it?
I drive past the others. I was just thinking that earlier. I'm driving right past someone else.
Really?
They've got a couple of nice cars.
No,
I need to feel
confident. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Time to take the beast for a spin.
I'll see you in a bit, Colin. Enjoy your test drive. Come back with some money.
Frank's knocked 430 quid off the price, and he's hoping that that might seal the deal.
We're doing it 10,750. He gets a good buy, but he's an old customer, so we're going to look after him.
Uh-oh, Colin returns a bit earlier than expected.
It's all right, Colin. You haven't been far.
No.
Why?
I feel the engine feels nice.
Yeah.
Well, I like it.
Yeah. Keep the keys then.
So I'll have to phone the boss.
Get her approval and push send. Make Frank happy.
The boss says yes, and Colin gets his truck.
Great, thanks for that.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Colin.
that.
All the best. Pleasure doing business.
And
Thanks for coming back. I think we paid around 9 for that vehicle. Obviously, we've got to make a profit, and we've just sold it for 10,750, which is it's a fair markup. It's not fantastic. Time you're taking your X's out, but yeah, that's okay. I'm happy with that.
And Frank's not the only one. Colin thinks he's bagged himself a bargain.
The bargain comes from not the price I paid for the car, but from peace of mind. And Frankie does all my paperwork. He even arranged my insurance for me. Yeah, I got a bargain. So, yeah, I'm happy.
Hello, Frank. How you doing, mate? Right, nice to meet you.
Frank's got his first sale of the week, and a Peugeot van has taken another British punter, Steve's eye.
You going to go for it?
Yeah.
Can we shake hands then?
Yeah, go on.
Come on, done. Take the man's money. There you go. Well done. And another one bites the dust. Not bad for a Monday, is it? Eh? Bought 1, sold 2. We're probably €2,500 up on profit. And obviously there'll be profit to come in the near future with the one that we just purchased. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with today's progress. Another day, another dollar.
In Casada, an hour down the coast, home cook Lynn is ready to roll with her pasties and pastries. Next task, pricing.
The apple roses aren't very big, so I'm only charging them at like €1. And then my apple turnovers are $2.25. Cheese and onion pasties are $2.50 because there's a bit more work in those.
As well as the freshly baked items, Lynn also gets lots of requests for freezer meals.
2 lasagnas. People love a homemade lasagna. My curry's a very good seller. So I need 1 medium, 1 hot. Chili con carne, all of the pasties a go. I think my liver and onions is my best seller. Freezer closed, bag zipped up, I'm good to go.
First delivery of the day is to the Los Montesinos auction house, just down the road, where boss Tony Firth and his daughter Jessica are waiting with rumbling stomachs.
I ordered some apple turnovers, because I really miss apple turnovers in Spain. Nobody else cooks them right. And minced cheese and onion pasties. I have to say, first delivery we got, I ate them all. And I possibly put half a stone on. They're a little bit expensive,
They are very nice.
but they are very nice pints.
From being in the kitchen, you don't always hear what people think of your food. And when people turn around and say, that was delicious, I really enjoyed it, it's a really nice feeling. Lunch has arrived.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. I'm well. How are you?
Some dinner?
I brought you your dinner.
Can you hear my belly? Oh, they're still warm. You know what? You can't buy these like this in Spain. These are like from England. So what have I got? 3 cheese and onion pasties, 1 apple turnover.
And a bill of £12.75.
How much?
There you go.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Keep the change.
Thank you.
That is so nice.
See, that's the nice bit. Get people doing that.
I like apple turnovers, but I need cream in them. Can't eat wedge cream in. Just open them, but fill them with cream.
I could do a slightly different one.
Can you?
Yeah, of course I can.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say enjoy that you've eaten them.
The first delivery of the day has gone down well.
It tastes nice.
But Tony wants to take the turnovers to the next level.
An apple turnover's got to be full of cream. So when you eat it, all cream falls down there, and then you know you've had an apple turnover.
Coming up, the most expensive car on the lot could be a dream sale for Frank.
6 on wheels, eh? Yeah.
But will he pull it off?
He'll buy it. I'd even have a bet.
And a couple of bargain-hunting thrill-seekers head to the coast for a low-cost lunch.
It's only cost us the sandwiches and the petrol. Look at these views.
It's Wednesday morning on the car lot, and owner Frank's got a plan. A little wager to keep his team focused.
You fancy a bet?
Yeah, I agree.
Not for money. Who buys the beer on Friday, yeah?
Everyone has to choose the car they think will sell the quickest.
I think it's the Fiat 500.
Matt?
I think it's the Volvo.
And I'm going to go for, out of these 3.
Frank's had a phone call from someone keen on a blue Fiesta. Guess which car he picks out?
Miney Mo. The Fiesta. I'm going to do the Fiesta. Yeah.
Sneaky work there from the boss.
The winner takes it all. Yeah, better work.
There's a bit of flash on the forecourt this morning. Frank's put his most expensive motor, a Mercedes convertible, by the side of the road to catch people's eyes. And the plan works a treat. A trio of passing Norwegians have taken the bait. If he can sell these wheels, Frank will be quids in, and he's already had an offer.
The car's up for 34,950. They said, I'll give you 30 today for it. I said, no way. So I've done a deal at 32,000. I should warn him first, if he breaks it, he buys it. The kid with the new toy, they'll buy it. I'd even have a bet.
He likes his bets, does our Frank?
The car needs some new tyres.
No, he doesn't. He probably will now. Yeah, they finish it.
Look at the smile. Look at the smile.
6 on wheels, eh?
Yeah.
6 on wheels.
The Norwegians have seen enough.
They're going to buy it.
You have sold the car.
Whose hand do I shake, then? Yours first.
Selling the most expensive car on the lot is a fantastic result for Frank.
I get a buzz, I get a good kick out of selling the car and buying the car. So, yeah, puts a smile on my face. If I go home happy, the family's happy.
Daughter Faye can vouch for that.
Well, my dad sells a car. He comes home, he has a smile on his face.
Oh, you brought your checkbook with you? Can I have a look round?
He does have his down days, but, you know, we always try to bring him back up, and I think that's what's good about having a family business, is that we're all in it together.
And Frank's day is about to get even better.
2014, one owner.
The caller interested in the Fiesta has turned up, and Frank's won the bet.
Got a deposit?
Have, yeah.
It's sold in.
Come on out.
Set this later. That's it. I don't pay for the beer. I've won the bet. We sold the blue Fiesta. I sold the blue Fiesta.
And the winner is Frank
Mr. Oscar.
The boss.
So you shouldn't bet with me, boys.
Especially when he's pulling a fast one.
Very happy. Yeah, good start to a Tuesday. Good Monday, good Tuesday.
It's Wednesday, Frank.
Yeah. Oh, all these days. Is it really Wednesday? Yeah. Why have I only sold 4 cars then?
At the Benidorm Pride main stage, drag artist Mark has finished his rehearsal for the evening concert, but now he needs to turn into Ruby Rocks for the afternoon parade.
Welcome to Wacky Pride Day. Yay.
But he's still locked out of the dressing rooms.
Hello, dear. Is there someone coming with a key?
And it's safe to say he's a little bit hacked off.
Do I look like a drag supermodel? No. What is a man without makeup and a costume? A man. I am getting to the stage, I must admit, where I'm getting a bit annoyed. You know, like months of preparations has gone into doing this, and like you come on the day and you're just wanting to get something sorted, and like you can't get in. Look at that. I should have just shown that emotion a bit longer and we might have been able to get in sooner. Look at that. Thank you, universe. There we go.
Mark's using a mobility scooter as part of his stage show, and it needs charging up.
So stressed out. Oh, no.
Guess what?
I can't find the keys for the scooter, but I know I have them. It's just like one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. I'm getting absolutely fed up of it. Plan Z is I will have to put it on charge later. I can't do any more, can I? I must get my face on. Bye.
Mark's been booked to appear on a Pride float that sets off in 30 minutes, but it's touch and go whether he'll make it.
Hiya, just to let you know I'm really running late. I am on my way, but I've not got a bit of makeup on yet.
He whacks on the wall paint and transforms into alter ego Ruby Rocks.
That's as good as it gets. It's not quite how I would have liked it. I would have liked to have been a bit more polished. It's very tight, and that kind of makes me laugh. Let's go.
Ruby's late, but so is the float. It still hasn't set off. If she legs it, she's got a chance of getting on board, but she's not exactly Usain Bolt in those heels.
I can't get on there.
Ah, with the grace of a gazelle, she's up.
Oh. Just made it. Literally by seconds. And here we go, let's get started. She's got a mic in her hand, people in front of her. Let's do it. Happy Pride, Ruby Rocks here, are you all right? Woo! I'm excited now I'm here. Make some noise! Woo! Happy Pride, everybody! I love you, Benidorm!
Benidorm Pride is absolutely fantastic, my darling, this year.
This is my first time in Benidorm, and I just think everybody's accepting everything, which I think is wonderful.
We've been to Manchester Pride, but Benidorm Pride beats it all.
First time we've been here, and it's absolutely brilliant.
Love the
Great atmosphere. It's fantastic.
Benidorm Pride! Yeah! We love Benidorm! Benidorm!
Something for everybody. That's Benidorm.
As twilight descends, Ruby has to get going. She's performing on the main Pride stage in a couple of hours' time, but the stress levels seem to have reduced a little bit for now.
Marvellous! I loved every second of that. And then it's phase 2. What a day! Mwah, loved it.
Just because money's tight, it doesn't mean you can't have a life of exhilaration and adventure. Meet David Brown, a former professional footballer from Glasgow, and his girlfriend Julie, who are both experts when it comes to getting the best of life on a budget.
All my life I've been a bargain hunter because I've always had low-paid jobs and had to scrimp and scrape most of my life.
Brummy lass Julie lives in Alfaz, just north of Benidorm, and she's always looking to baguette a bargain.
This table and chairs here, we come across this next to the skip, probably the bargain of the year. This was my bargain last year, €50 for the pair with cushions. And when you get a bargain, you feel like you're on top of the world.
Julie and David have been together for 2.5 years, but they don't live together. 64-year-old David pays $4 grand a year to live on La Torretta campsite in his beloved American motorhome.
It's been here now for 25 years. It's very, very spacious.
Here we have the kitchen, similar size to many modern small homes. Microwave, fridge, oven. Here we have the lounge area, and here we have the cockpit area, luxury living. And I've thoroughly enjoyed it over the past 25 years.
It's an impressive beast, but 45-year-old Julie prefers apartment living.
This is my 3rd year here now. Lots of bargains here as well. My settee here, 5-seater, only €100, but it fits perfect here. That was given to us by a friend. Pictures, they were given to me. You don't get a lot of money down in Benidorm, so like Christmas when people give you things like that.
Julie works as a karaoke hostess in a nightclub, and she and David, a canny Scotsman, share a love of living life on the cheap.
I've always known how to make £1 into 2. I'm always looking for bargains, and you can secure that in Benidorm for sure.
David has only one major expenditure, his beloved 3-wheeler motorbikes.
These are my 2 lumps of metal, 2 of my trikes. I do love them. Ideal for Spain, the weather, and it can take you to areas where other people just can't get to.
Today, the couple are heading to a local beauty spot just 10 minutes up the coast, but a world away from the hustle and bustle of Benidorm. They've come to Altea, and a spot that's renowned for its red squirrel population.
Look at that. We love anything like that. Love it.
Oh, we love that stuff.
Yeah, we love it.
If you're a tourist, you're never going to find places like this.
We just love the tranquility and just to look at the sea.
It's a cheap as chips day trip for David and Julie.
A day out doesn't have to be money orientated. It's only cost us the sandwiches and the petrol. Look at these views. Absolutely fantastic, and all for free.
Over in Casada, Lynn Matthews is in the middle of her delivery round, dropping off tasty treats to hungry Brits.
We're going to see Tony and Jackie now, and Jackie just loves my lasagna.
Trying to think of something to have. You get bored, don't you, with the same old thing? And I know you're a good cook.
Thank you. So 8.40, please, Jackie.
8.40.
So lovely, thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.
And then my next delivery's just up the road.
Lynn's heading to Alan and Betty's.
You all right?
Got me dinner for next week?
I've got your dinner for next week, yes.
The couple are both 80 years old and childhood sweethearts.
We met at school.
But Betty's struggling with Alzheimer's and Alan's got Parkinson's, so Lynn's meals are a massive help.
Right, what have I got for you today, Alan?
Should be 2 curries.
Yep, 1 hot, 1 medium.
Yeah.
2 cheese and onion pasties. And then you're going to try the chicken pasties and see what you think to those.
Yeah. Getting full up, isn't it?
At least I know you're not hungry. Alan and Betty were my first customers. Been coming to you now for 6, 8 months. Yes,
we
it
was
is.
guinea pigs, you know. You always have a stomach ache, but they don't know what was going to happen. So I took a gamble and it worked.
You get lovely dinners now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, enjoy my
Yeah,
dinners.
not too bad.
That comes to 1960 then, please, Alan.
I'll give you 20.
Lovely,
You'd be
I've got some
happy.
change.
You can keep the change.
Oh, sweet,
Don't
thank
spend
you.
it all at once.
I won't.
Yeah, okay.
All right, see you next week.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Hello.
Last delivery of the day. Jane's a new customer for me. We've been friends for a while and she has eaten my food, but she's never bought anything from me before, so I'm hoping everything's all right for her. Look nice. All right, that is $7.60, please, Jane. Thank you very much. An angel.
Bye, Lynn. See you.
With her deliveries done, Lynn returns home to tot up the takings.
So I've had quite a good day, I think. And did you notice I got tips everywhere today? I never normally get tips. Bonus. It's 1960. 63.55. Not quite my best day, but not far off. So yes, I'm very happy today.
It's early days, but Lynn has no regrets about giving up her job in the restaurant.
I'm maybe not making as much money at the moment, but I'm certainly not as shattered and stressed as I was. Yes, I'm still working a lot of hours, but I feel I've got a better balance and a better quality of life working for myself.
Coming up, Frank pushes his staff to make it a record-breaking week.
There's room there to get 2 more in, Rhino. Go on, go get them, Rhino.
And a mobility scooter threatens to spoil the party.
Sammy's saying no go with the scooter.
It's got to go on. I will lift the thing up. It's got to go on, Jill.
At the car lot by Alicante Airport, it's Friday morning, and owner Frank's already got a sniff of a bargain. A Danish couple are returning home and want to offload their wheels.
Can we agree on the 8,000? That's good, you happy with that? Deal done. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. That's a lovely car. Paid 8 for it, and I think that car will mark up under 10. I think it's 9,950.
Within minutes of buying a car, Frank's got into selling mode. A caller is keen on a Mercedes estate he spotted on the website.
Yeah, 2,450, which is a good price. Bulletproof, German engineering. OK then, George, we got a telephonic handshake there. The deal's done.
Frank's become a sales machine, and he can't wait to tell employees Lionel and Matthias the good news.
Guess what?
Another car.
The Mercedes, the Mercedes estate, the 230 Touring.
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Very good.
The highest number of cars ever sold in a week at the yard is 8, and with several hours of selling still left, the record's in sight.
We've done 7, haven't we? There's room there to get 2 more in, Rhino.
Okay.
Go on, go get them, Rhino. There's someone just pulled up now.
Expat Barbara's arrived, and she's looking keen.
It's just what I was after. Just big enough, but not too big. I can get the family in and get all the cases in, hopefully, when they all come over.
Thank you very much, Barbara.
The record-equalling deal is done.
As you're our 8th customer this week, free ice cream. How's that?
Thank you very much.
Steady on, Frank. Don't blow too much on the celebrations. It's the end of a super successful week for Frank and the lads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars, including the AMG Mercedes, most expensive car on the lot. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Well done. Another blinding route, mate. Come on, I'm going to buy you a drink now. Let's go to the bar. Miney Mo. The Fiesta.
And although he won the bet by selling the blue Fiesta, albeit with a bit of sneaky insider knowledge, the boss puts his hand in his pocket and buys the beers.
Profit is nice, that's what we're here for, that's what it's all about, but yeah, I enjoy myself, we have fun. As long as I've got my health and I can do the numbers and count the money, that's all that matters, yeah. Well done, mate. Well done, Donald. Cheers. Look at that.
It's Benidorm Pride Day, and after the excitement of the afternoon parade, it's time for the main event, a huge outdoor concert, and drag artist Mark is getting the jitters.
I must admit, I'm feeling really nervous now. Starting to sort of all hit home a little bit.
As his only income is from his evening drag performances, there isn't much cash to splash. So Mark's put the show together on a shoestring. By calling in favours and asking for mates' rates, he's kept the total cost to less than £1,000.
That part of the project's been really successful, and I'm happy that I've been able to keep within a reasonable budget.
Club singer Jill Ryan will be joining Mark on stage.
Hi, Jill.
And making a grand entrance on the mobility scooter.
I'll put the scooter on snail pace, then they don't shoot off the stage.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, E.T. style, silhouetted against the moon.
But there's a problem. The stage manager says the scooter's too heavy to lift on stage.
Sammy's saying no go with the scooter, because we can't lift it on stage.
It's got to go on. It's got to go on. I'll lift it on myself. I will lift the thing up. It's got to go on, Jill. It's got to go on.
Mark's not having it. These drag queens are feisty folk, you know.
Right, so if we can lift it...
We'll be all right.
Right.
Jill Ryan, the hero of the day, lifted the scooter.
And with all hands on deck, the problem is sorted. Mark transforms into Ruby Rocks and the nerves start to kick in.
Getting very close to stage time, I am terrified. so nervous. I'm so nervous.
With only a few minutes to go, the outfit is complete. And despite having just a tiny budget to work with, costume designer Graham has worked wonders.
Wow. I don't know, I feel a bit emotional now I've seen that.
The dancers are warming up. Well, they're showing off, to be honest. And it's time to roll.
Please give a warm welcome to the gorgeous Miss Ruby Brits.
Okay, here we go. Fierce appeal, slaving with a painted face. Just be yourself and own your place. Love yourself no matter what they say. It felt like I was on stage for 10 seconds. It was like a dream. I'm stunned. Wow, what an amazing feeling.
The last few weeks have been a really hard slog for Mark, but it's been worth it.
I've just performed a song that I've written the lyrics to on a stage in front of all those people. I can't get my head around it.
And the name of the event has a particular resonance this year.
I feel proud of myself. And that's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling.
Next time on Bargain-Loving Brits in the Sun, a trial water aerobics class with zero interest is a disaster for Ant.
You don't have to pay. It's free.
Single mum Vicky takes a gamble with a new bar.
She's been a waitress for about 100 years and she's crap at it.
And a self-made Brit with an embarrassing confession.
Well, I've probably got a fetish for skips.